Hey there, guy. How's it going there, guy, dude? You like math?
My God.
I do not use math or do math. I'm wearing it ironically. A lot of people act like I'm some sort of psychopath, a different breed, if you will, of human and content creator for still doing this YouTube thing for so long, which I guess I understand, because it has been like freaking 15 years, 16 years maybe this year? I don't even know, dude. Most of my life, I think. Yes, I'm not 32. At least not yet. I will be 30 this year, but that's a whole freaking existential crisis for another day. Am I right, boys? Pound it. I won't bump the microphone again. I know I just did. But yeah, dude, I just kind of wanted to ramble, yap, if you will, about freaking why I've never quit. I don't even know if I've ever seriously, like, considered quitting, but I do think that it is normal for people to, like, have passions and hobbies and jobs and freaking, you know, different chapters of their life. So it's not freaking every day that people do things for 16 years, I guess. Freaking, but yeah, I don't know. I guess it's freaking just get into it, you know? Where's me Benjamin, dude? My whole fit crazy. I can't even lie. Serious only silly folk today.
Alcoholics. Real. Haunted. Mound.
I need my pontificating stick. Yes. Makes me more thought-provoked and more likely to, you understand. I think the closest I've ever come to, like, quitting YouTube wasn't, like, an official, like, departure or anything. It was just when, like, my life was sort of spiraling the most, I guess, and the YouTube stuff, I just, like, it was the most removed I ever felt from it, if that makes sense. And that was, like, during COVID and stuff. I know everybody was sort of having their own crises during that time, and I was no exception, dude. I was freaking going through it. I got out of one relationship and into another, like, the month before lockdown started, so that was pretty smart, and I heard people should do that more often. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, I hope to God. And I was still, like, drinking a lot and freaking just not taking care of myself, not really making as much content as I wanted to, and freaking there was a lot of just roadblocks that I guess. I think part of it was just, like, aging too, because I was like, my vantage point was, like, moving as time was moving, and then it was like sort of like, do I still like doing this? Is it cringe? Because there's definitely things that I, like, didn't like about YouTube, but YouTube used to feel like a lot more separate from, like, life, if that makes sense. Because it was like a little website subculture, and now it feels like they're just intertwined so much. I think I'm getting sidetracked. But yeah, I was just fucking up basically, and just felt pretty bad in life, I guess. It was pretty doomer times. But I mean, I've been sober now for, like, I think coming up on 2.5 years, which is freaking epic. Big W. I mean, I still smoke weed all the time, but freaking alcohol was just, it was a poison, man. It had me running into the same walls over and over for a long time, and I'm glad that I freaking eventually got out of that. But yeah, there was a freaking while where I just, like, hated how I looked, and my computer, like, barely worked, and I'm like, I don't even know what to focus on. Everything is so hard. But then freaking it really took me, like, quitting drinking, exercising obsessively for a while, and freaking just, like, getting my shit back on track, getting out of a shitty relationship, getting your mind right. Getting on freaking sertraline, my freaking antidepressant medication. Why can't I say that? Antidepression medicate, whatever it's called. It sounds weird to me now. I said it too many times.
And I'm faded than a hoe.
I forgot. Yes.
Smoke weed every day.
But yeah, I guess, like, to finish off that little tangent, during that time when I was freaking, like, adjusting back to content creation, that was when I was, like, doing my live streaming arc. And since my computer was, like, falling apart, I was, like, posting a lot of content that was, like, not as edited as my stuff usually is. And then I did that into, like, getting a new computer and relearning how to edit on freaking Windows and stuff. So that took a while, but it was freaking fun. Like, I sort of, like, always wanted to, like, try streaming and stuff, and it just felt like the right time to do it, and it just made sense for what I was going through at the time, and it was freaking lit. So thank you to you guys for hanging out with me all those hours, playing Fall Guys and shit, whatever I was doing. Freaking, like, the whole Multiverses arc, I have, like, how many hours in that game? I don't even remember any of that. It was good times. It was vibes, dude. I want to get back into streaming. It's really fun. It just sometimes feels like I'm doing 10 things at a time when I'm streaming instead, and maybe I should just do one thing at a time, or like 2 or something, but I don't know. It's kind of like the podcast thing too. It's like, why don't I just yap for 10 minutes though and make a video that's about one thing instead of trying to make a long 2-hour video about 10 things? But I digress. What am I talking about? But yeah, basically, I think that I have benefited from the fact that I like making videos as like an art form, I enjoy the process. Some people don't, and that's fine. Some people just like streaming, or just like one taking it, or they just like getting their point across, like podcasting or whatever, and they don't actually like getting in there and making a perfect little video. Not that my videos they're far from perfect, but yeah, I like doing my hyper like autistic precise little edits and stuff, and cutting out the jumbled parts. Maybe not in this video, but you know, usually. So I think that's, what was I trying to get at? Freaking basically the fact that I enjoy like actually making videos, and not just like, some people just like gaming and freaking not monetizing it at all. But I'm not really ever been like a gamer first. I've just like making videos and sort of like have moved with the trends, but like naturally, you know, at least I feel like that. Maybe it's cope, maybe I'm just a sellout, but that's okay too. I don't care, because I just care less and less about that stuff as I get older too. Freaking, I don't know. Like, I don't do anything that I think is bad or like disingenuous. Like, I can't think of an example, but I don't even take like sponsors and stuff. I mean, I would. Hit me up. Hit my line, baby. Unless it's for penis pumps, because don't hit my line for that. I don't know why you're hitting my line currently for that. But that's a video for another time. Would you guys watch that? Let me know. Freaking, yeah, I enjoy making stuff, and freaking, it's changed over time. But I like making stuff in the brain rot current era as well, like reacting to Skibbity Toilet and shit. I just like this, what do you call it, like just fucking talking to the camera and editing it, and freaking, it's fun. I'm married to the game. Sorry, Loomis, I'm married to the game. He's gonna be pissed. Yeah, I don't know. I think if it ever stopped being fun, I would stop, and I have done that for smaller periods of time, like when I was going through all that like doom and gloom time that I was describing before. Freaking, the camera couldn't take the pressure. When I was going through all that, like that, I would take like a couple months off, like freaking. I was still doing half brick videos though, most weeks, if I was functional and could get it done, and didn't just remember last minute and be like, oh, I forgot, I'm wasted, whoops. But yeah, dude, we're freaking, I don't know if I ever fully finished my thought. It basically, all of that bullshit just, it gave me appreciation for just being able to function and being able to make this video right now, as silly and corny as that sounds, because there was times where I genuinely could not turn the camera on and express anything. I felt like I could not be funny. I felt like I could not explain the things. Like, I could not game. I could not do anything. It was just very anxiety ridden, I think. But yeah, it's been a couple years now, and I'm still feeling grateful for the current time, the current moment. And I'm trying to just make the most of it, you know? I get to do creative bullshit full time. It's freaking amazing and a blessing, and I'm grateful. And even if kids roast me on TikTok, that's okay, because I mean, I made the bed after all, and now I'm gonna go to bed, and it's my burden to bear, dude. Feels crazy being the normalest guy in town. Mannequin update. It's coming along. It's coming along slowly. It's some of them don't stick that good, but what if Ninja had a low taper fade? How do you do?